Hi and welcome. My name is EdenSolo101 with another Minecraft tutorial. Today we're making a farm for grinding some XP. This does work for zombies and skeletons. This is a quick example before I jump into survival to build it step by step for anyone that would like to see it being built. This quick example is for more experienced players that only need to refresh their memory or some fast info. Okay, to start off, spawn cages can only spawn mobs within 4 spaces in each direction from the spawn cage. So I make my build 11 by 11 spaces, giving me 5 on each side for the spawn cage. Any bigger than that, I find a waste. And zombies do need 24 spaces to fall before they kill. Or yeah, it takes 24 spaces to drop kill a zombie. So at the 24th space, if you put a half slab, you'll get 23 and a half, and it'll make them a 1 hit. A spawn cage only works when you're within 16 spaces. I marked it out here. So you have to make sure that you're not getting too far away, or the zombies will stop spawn. It's just something to keep in mind. The zombies will stop spawning if you're 17 spaces away, so you want to stay within 16 spaces of the zombie spawner. A spawn cage, it also only spawns 1 to 4 mobs every 200 to 799 ticks. So that'll be 10 seconds to 39.95 seconds. So you want to move the zombies 8 spaces away as fast as you can. Zombie cages can only be found, or are most commonly found in caves / dungeons. There is a 50% chance of finding a zombie spawner, and only a 25% chance of finding a skeleton or spider spawner. So chances are you will find a zombie spawn cage first. After I build an 11 by 11 room for the spawner, under the cage I dig down 3 spaces. And after I dig down 3 spaces, I dig forward 9 spaces. So that's a bucket of water and 1 blank space to put a sign. And that's where I'll use soul sand and buckets of water. I use buckets of water. You can put 1 bucket at the top and plant kelp in it, and it'll make it a solid water source the whole way up. But I don't do that. I do use buckets of water the old-fashioned way. And what I do is I dig up 25 spaces so that when they fall down 24 spaces, it leaves me 1 space for the hopper before the ground level. I find it just gives me more space so that I can stand behind the waterfall so the mobs go towards me. Or if you want to put a zombie or a villager in there, depends on your resources. I make it so that I can stand in there. And another thing I use is trapdoors. If you use trapdoors, I find the little baby zombies, I don't sort them out because they're worth a lot more experience. So when they fall down, I put trapdoors so that they can't hit me. If I don't use the trapdoors, I tend to get hit quite a bit. And I do like the spot to stand behind here. I learned this from somebody else, but they always use villagers. And I always found when I make my build, when I'm making this build, I'll make the room so that this is where I stand to kill the zombies, because they just don't get stuck here, and this is the most common spot for zombies to jam up. Same as this, I need to make 4 or 5 high, 2 spaces here, or when they're starting to go up the water elevator, they'll get jammed. They'll bump their head on this here sometimes. I find that very inconvenient, but I fixed it by making it 4 high, and the stairs or solid block doesn't really matter. That block doesn't need to be there. It doesn't make no difference at all. After I do dig up the 25 spaces, I only dig over 3 or 4 spaces, giving them 3 spaces to move, so it's a 5 in total. And then I just drop them down. I find that's enough space. You can move them over 1 more if you want a little bit more space, but I'd rather be close to this as possible. And after they drop down here, that they're 1 hit with a sword. And that's it. That's all you really need to know. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump into a survival build, and actually I found a cage, and I'm going to build this here step by step. This is the way out too. Once you build one of these, you can use the same concept for your own elevator. So I made an example here of quick ways to get in and out depending on how far down you are. I make the kill spot here. But I'm going to jump over into survival and build this step by step. And I'll just be a second, guys. So here you are. You find a spawn cage. Now making sure you have a pick, a sword, at least 7 buckets of water, 25 kelp, 6 signs, 25 ladders, 1 half slab, 1 hopper, 1 chest, 1 soul sand, 4 to 8 trapdoors, and plenty of torches. Make sure you have lots of torches. You want this to be very lit while you're building. Alright, let us get started by making the room 11 by 11. This will only take a moment.
1, 2.
Make sure you place your blocks here before you get too far. It's inconvenient if they get stuck on top. After that's all done, place water in all 4 corners. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Make sure the water hits that hole. Okay, once you know that you've got it correct and the water all stops on this here space and you get to here, what you want to do is dig down 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Four. Okay, once you get to here, place another bucket of water. And now what we want to do is we want to dig 9 spaces in the way, whatever direction we want. I want to go over this way because I already know there's a pretty good clear spot. So 1, 2, okay, once the water stops, you want to dig up 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. Now here, you want to place signs. So make sure that there's signs in this. Right at the end of the water, it should end at the end of 8 spaces on the 9th space. Make sure there's 4 signs here. This is so when they start swimming up, that they don't bang their head on the first one. Okay, now what we want to do is dig up 25 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now this is where the signs come in place. I'm gonna place this torch down here. Now you can place these ladders in and go up. And when you get to a spot, you can push shift and you'll stand still on it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. holding shift on the ladder allows you to stay still. So if you're mining or if you need to like stay still for a second, shift holds you still. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, yes. Okay, yes, where was I? When you get to the top of your 25 spaces, dig up 2 more so you have enough room. Maybe 1 more so the mobs have enough space to move. And we want to dig forward 4 spaces. Okay, now we want to place a sign here. And we want to break this top ladder and put our bucket of water right here. Now we want to dig down 25 spaces. I'll know if it's enough here in a minute. What you want to do is place a block there, place a block there, and put your soul sand. Okay, you just need to place your soul sand here. Get your ladder. And go all the way up into here to the dark. Now what we're going to do is break our ladders. make sure you place a sign here. Then place your block. Oh, wait, before you do this, at the bottom of the hole, place a bucket of water. Alright, place your block here. There we go. Now grab your 25 kelp. I need a dirt block or gravel block. Has to be a gravel block. Okay, you just want to place it all the way up. Then go down, hit your water. And then we just replace this block. Make sure it works. Okay, we're getting pushed. Oh, it killed us. Okay, I'll be back in a second. Okay, and we're back. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is remove this. We know the elevator works now, so I'm going to put this here so we can see in. I'm going to clear out this a little bit too. Gotta make sure I leave that, or the water will come in. Alright, now we just need to add a chest. Like it going back here. A hopper. And a half slab. And you have to shift click that on there. Now I have to make sure the roof is down far enough. I find this here makes it spacious too. And we want to put half slabs here, or trapdoors as well. Now if you build this out, like if you rather it like this, square, use more trapdoors, looks better. But I'm going to just use it like this because that's all I need. And you fit under here perfectly. Alright. Oh, be careful. Lava. Cover that in. Alright, now what we want to do is go turn it on. So we got to go punch all the torches and make it without dying. And fill it in. Get rid of all the light. Oh, I missed one. And make sure there's no light. Fill it all the way in. Okay. That's my tunnel up. This is where my tunnel ended up being, down here. And stand here, so when they fall down, they see you right away. after these here are placed and the torches are broken, you're ready to grind XP. Now, this here moves them up too fast for the baby zombies to get in here. So I find this actually works pretty good, and I just leave the baby zombies in because they're actually worth quite a bit of experience, and this is an experience grinder. They don't take that many hits. They're there. One hit. There you go. You're on your way to making all the books that you need, as much experience as you need. That's all there is to it. It's as easy as that. If you liked it, hit the like and get subscribed for more content. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave a comment below. And if you thought I missed something or left anything out, leave a comment below. Thanks again for watching, guys. Peace out.